Hey everyone, it's Louis and I. It's a very wet, horrible day out there, so we're catching up with all our admin and starting to do a new video. Now I know I've done this a couple of times already, but this is a giveaway video for another GPS. And if you haven't seen this before, I'll just run through what they're all about and I'll show you the devices as well. So the GPSs that we found, the story behind this is that I wanted a GPS for my camper van, my VW Crafter, that was programmable to the size of the van. So it would enable you to ensure the van didn't go down roads that was too small or inappropriate for the size of the vehicle. So I looked all over the place, and the Garmin and the TomTom and the other ones that are programmable are very expensive. Some of them are like over £200, £300, something like that. And I couldn't really justify spending that kind of money on a GPS. And I'd previously bought a Garmin GPS that wasn't size profilable, but had reversing cameras on it, and I've got that on the van now, and it hasn't been that good. It keeps crashing. I keep doing the updates, plugging it into the internet and doing the updates. So on searching on the internet, on eBay, as you do, I found a GPS system for a truck, and these GPS systems are programmable for trucks. Obviously if you've got a HGV or something like that, there's certain roads it can't go down that are too narrow, and it also does the height restrictions as well. So I thought, I wonder if that would work for the camper van. Anyway, I ordered one of these, it come, and I tried it, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm still using it in my van now, as you'll see in a bit. And then I contacted the company after I did the video, and told them about the video, and they said they've basically sold out of the GPSs due to the video and the demand from it. So I think they'd sort of missed out on an opportunity there to actually describe these GPSs are programmable, size related, sorry. So after that they asked me if I would do another video when they get some more in stock, and they would give me 2 to give away. So I did that and I gave the 2 away, and then they went out of stock again and they've asked me to do another giveaway, so I did another video of a giveaway, and they've run out of stock again, and they've literally sold hundreds of these, and I've had loads of comments back from people. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll do another video, we'll promote it again and get it out there. And it's purely that it seems like a win-win for everybody. These videos don't take a lot of time for us to do. The product is good. I've got one, so I don't need another one, so the 2 I get again this time I can give away, and it's just good to give something back to our subscribers and to get the message out there that you don't have to spend a fortune on something to get a good product. So let's have a look at the product. Let's have a look at the GPS. So the GPS comes packed well. It comes in a box like this. And it comes in one of these fancy bubble wrap packets. You get a windscreen mount bracket with it. You get a power lead that plugs into your cigarette lighter. That's a bracket that fits on back of the unit to enable the windscreen mount to work. And you get a USB updating cable as well. The company that supply these, the link will be in the description below, also offer updates in relation to the maps that are on here. So once you get these, you can update them, I think, every year or whatever. But they have been updated before they're sent out to the latest map, so there's no need to do an update straight away. They do these in 2 sizes. They do them in the 7-inch, which is this one, and it's measured diagonally across there, and they also do them in a 9-inch. I've got the 9-inch one in my van, but they're exactly the same programming. Real easy to use. There's a plug-in on the side there. You can do other things with this as well. You can put a card in and play photographs through it or video, and you've got an earphone socket on the side as well. But I just use it for the GPS side of things. So there's a button on the top. It's still got its screen protector on. This will be one I'm giving away, so I don't want to take it all to bits. It'll struggle to get a GPS signal in here, but I've never had a problem getting a GPS signal outside. And you can see all the different functions on here. As you can see in the top left hand corner, it's struggling to find a satellite in here, which is not a problem. So you can put in your various towns and you can have a menu of here. So if there's set places that you go to all the time, you can program those in. And you can set it for various bits and pieces. So
take the next left.
As you see, it's got an annoying voice on it that you can turn off. This is just on its demo setting. The actual symbol, as it's a diamond on there, you can actually change that to be a motorbike, a car, and it does actually have a little black van on it, which is what we've got on. So as well as the audible side of things, it gives you the direction arrows, the distance to the actual junction, and it tells you up here what's happening as well. So it's very clear to understand and how to see it. As I say, this is just a demo it's running through. You can go into the memories and you can go into all the different settings. So as I say, you can play music from it. You can work out your fuel consumption. It automatically sets itself in relation to your location when it's dark enough to go into night mode. So if it's light up time, it'll actually go into the right timings for that for you. So you don't have to dim the screen, it does that automatically. Units and conversions, so you can put all your different bits and pieces in here, so what you want it to be set at. And it'll also give you the calculations as well. So if you want to know distance in time, it'll actually work it out for you and give you those different bits of information. Interestingly, it's actually got specifications there for nautical knots as well, so you can actually use it on a boat. You pick your country of use, and it gives you the specification and the timings, the speed limits for various areas. Also tells you what the alcohol levels are and what other bits and pieces you need to know for actually using that in the UK. So to create a route, nice and simple, you pick a route and you can set a point. It's struggling at the moment, so I haven't got a GPS, so you can find an address. So you simply put in here which country, United Kingdom, which town, good old Hull, or if you're from Hull, and then this will show you various places around Hull as a suggestion, or you can actually put the street name in, or actually the postcode for the area as well. And then it will look through the program. As I say, it hasn't got a GPS signal at the moment, and it will give you directions to that particular point. So really straightforward, never had a problem using that. This is the point where you can actually change it to have, instead of a diamond as your indicator of your vehicle, you can have a bike, you can have a truck, off-road, big bus, magic carpet, big truck. That's the one I use. It's a bit like the Whippet bus. That snowmobile. Tank. Who wouldn't want a tank? So once you've set that, when you actually go back to use it, your picture and your direction of what you're actually using will actually show the tank. Also on here, it will give you your positions in relation to lat and long, which is really useful. And you can set on the actual GPS all additional things like identify where the fuel stations are, identify where the shops are, where the local restaurants are. And we have all those switched on and programmed into ours, because as we're coming into somewhere on our camper van travels, we can just think, all right, we need a supermarket, click onto that and it'll direct you. You just literally press onto that actual direction and it'll direct you to that particular point. Or if there's a restaurant or something like that, you can have a look, see what it's actually called, and then you can have a look on the website and see if it's one you can go to or if it's Whippet friendly. But I can't fault them in any way. I wouldn't have done all these videos about them if if they wasn't good. This is some of the information that you can actually put on there. So you can set it for practically anything. It's meant for a truck, so you can actually have it to say how much rest time you've had and all the different settings in relation to backlight and switching this and while you're clicking off, and having various voices that you can choose as part of it. So I would say generally it's just a brilliant, easy piece of kit to use.
Hello, I'm SatNav TTS Pro. Please drive carefully today.
Oh dear.
Hello, I'm Media TTS Pro. Please drive carefully today. Have a nice trip. Drive carefully.
You can actually set it as well to give you a speed warning as well. So if you set this to say 70 mile an hour, it will actually beep at you or flash up on the screen if you start to go over that speed. Endless amounts of bits and pieces, but I don't think we use half of the things that are actually available on it. This is a good screen as well. You can have different profiles in for different people. So if more than one person drives your car and you want a woman speaking on one, you can set it for that. And if you're in a different type of car and you want different size settings, you can set it for that. And you just put in which user profile for which car or which person's using. I've also had lots of comments back in the video from the 2 promotions I've already done and the original video about the GPS, of people that didn't win one but actually bought them. And the feedback from them is also very good. So here's a link from Billy's Little Big Adventure channel. He didn't win one from me, but he went out and bought one. And let's see how he got on with it.
Hi Dave. Me and Sharon are sat on Shell Island at the moment, and weather's okay. Now then, we got here via the SatNav that we got from when you put that little video on regarding an overview, and it's really good. We've used it a few months now, and I find it quite good. And you can set different things to it. You can set the height, the length, the weight of it if you want to, depending on what you're using. And it's really good at navigating, so you can miss out the little roads if you want to, or if you want to go down the little roads, then put them in. It's like any SatNav really, but this one, considering the price, I think it was less than 60 quid. It's well worth it. It took us Shell Island, a different way we normally come, but I think I set it for something like caravan or a large truck. So it took us down some good main roads really, and avoid the little ones. And also, when I went to Europe early this year, I set some coordinates in for different places I wanted to go. So you go onto the actual the SatNav itself, and then you can plot your own route, and it'll come up and make a new route itself, and just follow it that way. And then if you don't want to basically go to a waypoint, knock it off, and then go to the next waypoint or whatever you want to do. But I found it really good. The quality for 60 quid less is very, very good. It's updated quite well, so there's little places that I'd looked at when I was travelling down here that I know have been changed in the past few months, and that seems as though it's on the SatNav as well. My overall opinion at the moment, after using it a few months, is it's very good for the price. And it, I think it can put up with anything like Garmin or TomTom. So if you're thinking of buying one, my advice is, for the money, definitely go for it, mate. Or lady. Whoever's going to buy it.
Thanks Billy and Sharon, and if you don't watch Billy's channel, it's Billy's Little Big Adventure channel, and he goes touring all over the place on his motorbike with his partner Sharon and in their T5 camper van. I'll put the links to his channels in the description below. Louis, why can't you sit still for 5 minutes? There'll be a short interlude now while I play with a whippet. Lots of people have asked me how I fitted mine to my dash here. Well, as you can see, it's very primitive. It's just literally using the bracket that come with it, and I've put a screw into it, fastened it to this side of the dash out of the way, and then clipped it in, which just holds it into position. And as you can see on one of the screens, you can set it to all the different preferences and sizes and everything you need for your particular van. This one is the 9-inch version, and the ones that I'm giving away are the 7-inch versions. They come with UK and European maps, so that's why this giveaway is purely for people that live in the UK. And I know some people have asked if they do one for other countries, but I don't know. You'd have to contact them to see if they do. But it all comes with UK and European maps. We used this when we went to Ireland, and it was brilliant, absolutely perfect. So Louis, that's the review of the GPS again. What do you think for the Whippet bus? You're not impressed, are you? You're just fed up as chucking it down my rain out there. Whippets don't really like the rain. So if you want to win one of these, simple as ever, it's open to subscribers only available to people that live in the UK. There's 2 available. They're the 7-inch versions which I showed on the demonstration on the table. And all you have to do is put in the comments below, I want one, and I'll randomly pick 2 people out and get them posted out to you. I'll cover the cost of the postage, that's not a problem. And in the description below will be the closing date for this, because I don't know when this is going to get uploaded. Where are you going? What are you going, Louis? Louis, what are you doing? Where are you going? In the description below will be the closing date and all the information from the supplier. The supplier is on eBay, but they're a UK company. They usually dispatch them and I receive them in a couple of days when they send them through to me, and I think that's the case with all of them, so you're not waiting weeks to actually get one. And best of luck, hope you win one. You never know, if they sell out again and they want another video doing, I might be giving 2 more away at some point. I have actually contacted them and said, do they do the plug-in diagnostic tools for crafters and sprinter vans? And they're going to have a look to see if they've got some of those, so they might offer some of those as a giveaway. And coming up in another video soon, there'll be a promotion for electric hob. I've got one of those to give away as well that we did a test when we was away with the gadgets in Filey. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.